Hi everyone, this is a quick flip through of the Mary L. Tarot 2nd edition, and I'll also be saying how I feel about the cards. This is not a review, so I wouldn't go into much detail about how bad the packaging was when it arrived. It was pretty bad for me. I have a few cards that are creased. If I do have a chance, I'll show you these cards later on as we go through the flip through. But otherwise, the images of these cards are really beautiful. It's just such a waste that it came in this way. Okay, so I really split it up into suits. I will just be going through pile by pile. So first, these are the major arcana. The Fool. Beautiful card, a naked fool, butterflies. I think the butterflies mirror his mask, so that's pretty cool. How, metamorphosis. I feel like these strings around him look like, when a butterfly tries to pull itself out of a cocoon. So it has that kind of feeling, bursting out of a cocoon. The Magician. The High Priestess. This is one of the cards that she changed. I like this one better, just because it's more traditional. And I love the imagery of pomegranates. The Empress. Not pregnant, she does have a baby, but at least she has her own self. I love how she's holding the apples in the dress. The Emperor. The dragonfly on his face. The Hierophant, another one she changed. I was honestly quite unable to work with the previous Hierophant. It was quite a controversial image, but part of me felt like I wanted to challenge myself and take on that card in the 2nd edition, but she did change it so it becomes more palatable. The Lovers. There's so much optics that you can talk about. In any case, I love that it's still a male and a female. I guess again that's another optic thing. A black woman with a white man, there's optics as well. But there's this angel behind them, like the traditional one. That's the part I love. The Chariot. Justice. I used to have a card that looked like this. I think it's in the Ostara Tarot. It's Justice as well, I suspect. I gave that deck away. The Hermit. Instead of a fiery kind of nature, this is a very watery card. The Wheel of Fortune. On a boat. Strength. I love this card. I love imagery like this. Hands in prayer with rosary or a mala. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. Fire and water. Every time I see a tiger, I think about, there's a book called The Joy Luck Club. I don't know if any of you have read that book. It's a lovely book by Amy Tan. I studied it when I was 15 as part of literature class. I always think about Ying Sinclair, waiting in the shadows. She is the gold part of the tiger, and she's also the dark part of the tiger. She accepts both her shadows and her strengths, her yin and her yang. So when I see a tiger in Temperance, I know tiger is like fire and the water is like a combination. I still remember that yin and yang kind of nature. The Devil. This image is quite static, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to get from it as of yet. I can't wait to read about it. In this image, it seems like the devil himself is being bound, versus two people that he bound to him. The Tower. Evocative, because this is after the tower has already almost finished burning this little creature. The Star. This reminds me of Stigmata. This could be a sacrifice for all the people. This is quite a messiah kind of image. The Moon and the Sun. I love this. Sorry for all the background noise. Judgment. I think this is a new card, but I really like this imagery so much better. Somehow, I just really like this image. A phoenix rising from the ashes. the world, you know. I'm still not too familiar with the imagery here. I can't wait to dig into the book. Again, I'm not sure if this is the deck I want to work with just because of how badly the packaging was when it arrived. I don't know if you can feel my kind of lack of excitement. I love the images. It's such a waste. Sorry for whining about this again. Okay, the Ace of Wands with shaking his head really hard. This, I think all the aces here are angels. Alright, maybe I can go through them like one by one. With the Ace of Swords, you see angel being bound. You can see that this is of air, of water. I've because you know I have read the tarot for a long time, maybe like 3 years now, but I still haven't really put my mind to memorizing the images and things like that. But I believe that these are all the animals that are around the world, not in this deck, but in the RWS. So this is the human angel, a hermaphrodite. You can see her breasts. You can see their breasts, and you can see their penis here. Water, water. And then earth, another hermaphrodite angel. Taurus, earth. Two of Wands, you know. This is more ominous than the usual Two of Wands, you know, looking off to the unknown. I love it. The Two of Swords, another dragonfly with 2 swords. Indecision. But I love the insect imagery here. Two of Cups. Oh, Marie White is really a great artist. I just don't know how I want to interpret these cards, you know. That doesn't make me feel like love. It makes me feel like a union of some sort. Again, Two of Discs, juggling, but this is not of a juggler. It's about growth, new growth, you know. I feel like this is more reminiscent of death in a way, because I don't know, there are traditions where people put coins over eyes. I need to do more research on that or read the book. The Three of Wands, a snake creeping up into the eye. Three of Swords, this is another card that she changed, and I love. I prefer this card than the previous card. I'm not sure what people think. I love anatomical hearts. I love it when it's drawn so anatomically. I love that out of the wounds, roses are growing. There are buds here. I just love this card. Three of Cups, 3 waterfalls. Three of Discs, teamwork. I just went on a trip to Tibet, so I felt like, you know, family is really about teamwork. That was a family trip. It was great. Four of Wands, building a strong foundation to grow. Four of Swords, you see, this is another one that doesn't really. Most of the cards here don't fit with the traditional imagery, I know. But again, this one, I'm not sure how to interpret this. There are 4 birds here. Are these chimneys that produce the smoke? I'm not sure. It's so interesting. I do want to take a look more. I just wish it was packaged better. I wish the cards came in a better state. I mean, yeah, I'll go through that in my review part of the video, right? The Four of Cups. Another one that's from afar. So it's like so interesting. All the 4s are of scenery. So I think there's some sort of running theme for this. Between all the 4s, they're all like from a macro view. 5 of Wands, charging in. 5 of Swords. Oh, the owls are beautiful, surrounding her, holding her baby. There's someone's hand here. You know, the 5 of Swords, usually I see it as conflict. Here, I don't see the conflict. Here, it seems like you are the one confronting them. They are all here to protect that baby, and they're all staring, you know, waiting for something to happen. This is more of the defensive nature of the 9 of Wands that I'm seeing here. The 5 of Cups, you know, it's not the typical, again, crying over spilled milk kind of image. It's a beautiful unicorn. The 5 of Discs, a man pointing to his heart, and his heart is a world of itself, the Ouroboros. Six of Wands. Again, another snake curling around her. Is this Lilith? You know, is this Lilith coming back to fight her dominion? She heard a. This is a sigil. Like, we're used to doing sigils like this. What does this sigil mean? I'm not sure yet. So interesting. Six of Swords, moving forwards, guided by an angel. You know, I don't know if it's mass media and things like that, but I do have that inherent distrust of angels. I mean, I just finished Good Omens. Six of Cups. Oh, I love his hands are lobsters. This reminds me of the moon card, you know, that before that lobster climbed out, actually he was a man. The Six of Cups. It's about nostalgia, you know, and I'm not sure how this ties into that. This deck, I think there's so much to delve into, so much more different from the other tarot decks, to its detriment and to its advantage. Six of Discs. Another angel. Is she the snake this time? Is she the Temptress? Seven of Wands, a close-up. All these, I feel like almost come together. All of them have green eyes except for the Seven of Discs. Seven of Wands standing on ground. So again, this is something, you know, you can't tell from there. It's definitely not Rider-Waite-Smith. I don't think it's Thoth either. Seven of Swords, green eyes, emeralds, fighting. Seven of Cups, staring straight ahead. Seven of Discs. Is this biblical? I feel like this could be potentially biblical. Is this a sunflower at the back? I'm not sure. Eight of Wands. Sleeping. He's holding her. There's another snake. Is this a chimera? Could this be a chimera? There's wings. He has the phoenix tails. Eight of Swords. Gatekeeping. I mean, traditionally it's that trapped kind of feeling. Eight of Cups. Lion skin. Draping yourself. Maybe moving forwards from the cold. You don't see the cups being left behind. Maybe really moving forwards. You don't even think about that. Eight of Discs. A lamb between two lions with multiple eyes. Again, this is not about, you know, working hard, honing your craft. It's so different. Nine of Wands. I love this. This is more of the traditional strength, I feel. A woman and a wild beast. Nine of Swords. Cities are alive. Cities have a soul. Nine of Cups. I think she talks about this, about the pillars and how it ties into the High Priestess. We should read. I'm going to read Marie White's book and also her website. I just need to get over that the fact that a lot of my cards came, you know, with scratches like this. I have no idea what this line is. Is it printed? Is it a scratch? It feels like a scratch. A lot of them are also creased. Nine of Discs. This is how the magician says, you know, bringing something down. Black and white pillars again. The three-faced god. Ten of Wands. Usually this is a burden, but this is a messenger here. He has a message to tell us. Again, another messenger. Ten of Swords. Death coming to tell you something. This is more of a death. Another messenger. Ten of Cups. Riding a red horse. Love. No. Dead love. Love that refused to die. Hope that refused to die. Ten of Discs. The devil running in on his black horse. Are these the because I just watched the Good Omens, are these the four horsemen of the apocalypse? War, death, pestilence. Can't remember the last one. War, death, pestilence. Famine. This is not famine. Maybe this one is famine. The Page of Wands. The Page of Swords. The heart is empty. The Page of Cups. A fish. Page of Discs. Beautiful. The Knight of Wands, hands around a panther. Knight of Swords, mask, owl for the air. Knight of Cups, she is holding what looks like to be a watermelon. The Knight of Discs. The Queen of Wands. This is the card that I usually look at when I get a deck. I'm not particularly drawn to this card as of yet. Queen of Swords. That big eye. I think in the black and white version you can actually see the face much clearer. Queen of Cups. Beautiful, her cheekbones can kill someone. Queen of Discs. She's crying crystals or diamonds. King of Wands. King of Swords. He's ready to fight. Reminds me of the Yakuza based on his tattoos. The King of Cups, a naked, hot old man. And the King of Discs, a fawn. Alright, I hope this flip through has been helpful with you if you want to get this deck. I do like the borderless nature of it. I'm just very disappointed by how some of the cards turned out, because, you know, I'm sure there's one example here. It was pretty bad. It's pretty disappointed. Okay, I can't find that example right now, but I don't know if you can tell, a lot of these are already like sort of folded. There's one with a very bad crease. It's something you may want to wait for the publisher to amend. I don't know where I read it. I think it was on Facebook, but it wasn't any sort of official capacity. They say that the publisher may think about doing the packaging again, doing the cards justice. But so far, because of how it was packaged, it was pretty disappointing to see these cards. Plus, they aren't exactly as met as they said they would be. Okay. Anyway, I just hope this flip through would be useful for you guys. I will be doing a more formal review. Maybe I've already done it, so if it's out, it would be in the description box below. Okay. You guys have a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye.